Today's a very big day for us because today we round Land's End, the first of the 4 corners on our circumnavigation. We're now 7 miles off Land's End. There's the Cornish coast. We've just passed St Ives, which is in there. Quite difficult to see because of the mist. There's Padgett's Lady. As you can hear, the engine is on, but I've got my genoa out as well because there's a little bit of breeze, and it just is giving me about half a knot extra, which is nice. We're doing well. We left at 0600 from Padstow, and we've made very, very good progress. We've gone over 30 miles already. We're going to get to Land's End at around about slack water, which is ideal because having gone round at slack water, we can then take the flood tide up the coast, so we should be able to sail all day from 6 o'clock until when we finish our cruise for the day with a favourable tide, we hope. Depends how far we get. Out there is a ship, that's the Galatea, and interestingly that's the one which came past us at Lundy Island, so it's really been following us for quite a long way. Just heard him speaking on the radio, and he's a maintenance ship looking after the buoys, so he's going out to maintain a buoy out at sea somewhere. So there we are, coming up to Land's End, and I'll continue when we get a bit closer. The wind has almost completely dropped now, so we're under engine. To be honest, I'm fairly happy that there isn't any wind to go around Land's End. I've not done it before. It is one of those areas where everyone has to be very careful, and so with no wind we'll be able to go around under engine power, and I think that will be safer for us. We've decided we're going to take the inner channel. We're not trying to prove a point, we're not trying to do anything clever, it's just that we've discussed it, and we think that because there's no wind and we've arrived pretty much at slack water, it will be safe to take the inner channel. That means between the mainland and Longships Lighthouse. Coming up to Cape Cornwall, just on the headland there, and then after we round the headlands, about 5 or 6 miles more to do for the first time in our cruise we turn east. We're passing Pendine Light up on the rocks there, and then you can see just about on cliffs a lot of old chimneys from the old tin mining in Cornwall, and then straight ahead this big rock that we're going to sail around, leave it to port so that we can see with the rock. And we've just seen on the AIS that there's a small French yacht coming the other way, so it would be good to say hello to him or her when we draw level. A bit more wind now, not sailing because of the reasons explained earlier. Hopefully we'll be able to sail on the other side. A bit more wind, a bit more chop in the sea, but we're still set to go an inshore passage, and it's still going quite well for us. There's Mike just behind. The coast is magnificent, lots of rocks. Pity there's a bit of haze, but it's still an impressive sight. Much closer inshore now. Coming up to Cape Cornwall and the big rock ahead, and just between Cape Cornwall and the big rock can be seen Longships Lighthouse. That's the lighthouse off Land's End, and we're going to be sailing between the mainland and the lighthouse today. We did manage to speak to the French sailor in the French yacht, and had a little chat with him, just wished him well. He's off to Southern Ireland. Now motoring across Sennan Cove, a very lovely coastline, a lovely sandy beach over there. That's the small town of Sennan. Land's End straight ahead, and the Longship Lighthouse over to starboard. The sun has come out, it's very hot now, and I can feel the sun on my face, but there really is very little wind. There's about 7 or 8 knots, but it's behind us, and we're going about 7 knots under engine, so there's really nothing left. So I'm afraid we have got to motor. It's probably best that we motor through this rocky channel at Land's End for safety reasons.